Today we are going to discuss about the working of heart. Last class we discussed about the structure of heart. Now we are going to discuss about the working of heart, working of human heart. The working of human heart is having the mainly the events are there. First one is the generation and conduction of action potential. Generation and conduction of action potential is the first. Generation and conduction of action potential. Under the working of heart, we discuss about these four structures. That's second is the cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle. Third one is the cardiac output. Cardiac output. Next, double circulation. Under the working of heart, we discuss about these four contents. First one is the generation and conduction of the action potential. Already yesterday we discussed about the structure of heart. In that, the nodal tissues are there. Where the nodal tissues are there? For example, this one is the heart, the inside of the right atrium. See this one? This one is the right atrium, and this one is the left atrium, and down is the right ventricle and the left ventricle. Here already we discussed the nodal tissue. Where the nodal tissue is present? Here at the right atria corner, right side, the one tissue, nodal tissue is present. That we call as a sinoatrial node. Next, one more nodal tissue is there. That is called as a AVN, atrioventricular node. These two are the nodal tissue. What it is means generation and conduction of action potential mainly generated by the sinoatrial node, mainly generating the action potential. Here they are generating the action potential. With that generation, the atria undergoes the contract. Atria and ventricles are undergoes the contract when the action potential is generated. Means first step with the working of heart is the generation and conduction of the action potential. Where the action potential is generated means fan is generating the action potential. Here, this one is the first. Next is the cardiac cycle. What about the cardiac cycle means? The events occur in the beginning of the one heartbeat to beginning of the another heartbeat. From the beginning of one heartbeat to beginning of the another heartbeat, how many cardiac events are there? That event totally we call as a cardiac cycle. Under the cardiac cycle, here the cardiac cycle, here cardiac cycle is having the mainly the what it is cardiac cycle, the events, the cardiac events occur beginning of the one heartbeat from the another heartbeat is called as a cardiac cycle. In the cardiac cycle, three phases are there. What are they? Means the atrial systole. First one is the first step is the atrial systole. Second one is called as a ventricular systole. Ventricular systole. Next, the third one is called as a joint diastole. What about the systole and diastole? Means the systole means contraction. Contraction means the muscles will get contract. That we call as a contraction. Contraction is also called as a systole. What is this? Systole means contraction. Muscles get contract. That we call as a systole. Muscles get relaxed. That we call as a diastole. Relax. Muscles get relaxed is called as a diastole. Muscle get contract is called as a systole. Here we are first step in the cardiac cycle. In the first cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle. First, it is having the atrial systole. Atrial systole. Systole means the contraction of the muscle is called as a systole. When it is occur means SAM means sinoatrial node generating the action potential that reaches to the atria. Then the atria gets contract. Already I draw the diagram. See this one. This is the heart. Here it is a SAN. Here it is called as a SAN, and this one is called as a AVN, means atrioventricular node, and this is the here they are generating the bundle of phase from the AVN. Bundle of phase is there, that is bifurcate into two and form it as a Purkinje fiber. This is the structure. When the fan generating the action potential, that time both the atria simultaneously contract. That process we call as a atrial systole. When the fan generating the action potential, at a time means the simultaneously left and right atria get contract. That process is called as a atrial systole. This lasts means the duration of the atrial systole is the 0.1 second. Here, in this time, what will happen? The atrial systole is occurred. That's why here the apertures are there. Means the AV node, AV apertures are there. With the pressure of the contraction is occurring in the atria, they are with the pressure. Both the valves are open. Means the already open. The pressurely the blood is comes down of the ventricles. Here, this is about the atrial systole. Atrial systole duration is 0.1 second. Next one is the next step is called as a ventricular systole. Ventricular systole. Action potential in this time, atrial systole time, action potential is reached to the atria. Atria get contract. The blood is come to the ventricles. Ventricles are filled by the blood. Here already before the atrial systole, 70% of the blood is comes to the ventricles. 30% remain 30% is comes down to the ventricles in the atrial systole time. After that, the ventricles are filled by the blood. That pressure is increased. That time the ventricles are get systole. When means the action potential is reached to the AVN, means atrioventricular node. The action potential is reached. that electrical impulses is given to the bundle of hairs. From the bundle of hairs, it goes to the Purkinje fibers. Through like this, total ventricles get contract. That we call as a ventricular systole. Here, what is the first step? Ventricular systole. The action potential is reached to the AVN. Here, from the action potential, reaches to the AVN. AVN is given to the AVN. Through the AVN, they are given to the bundle of hairs first. Bundle of hairs. That reaches to the electrical impulses, reaches to the bundle of hairs. From the bundle of hairs, it is opens into the Purkinje fibers. Purkinje fibers. Like this, the electrical impulses reaches to the bundle of hairs to the Purkinje fibers. Then the ventricles at a time they can contract. Means that process is called as a ventricular systole. The duration of this process, ventricular systole, is 0.3 seconds. Here, in this time, what will happen means the ventricular systole time, with the pressure in the ventricles, the pressure is increased. That time, the AV nodes, means the AV valves are then tricuspid and dicuspid valves. AV valves are what are the AV valves? They are tricuspid. Yesterday only we discussed. They are the tricuspid valve and the bicuspid valve. Two valves are present. They are the tricuspid and bicuspid. Where it is present? They are present here the AV and septum. These valves are get closed. Here, the get closed. That time, one sound is produced. That we call as a love sound. Here, that is a heart first sound. Love sound is produced when the AV valves are closed. Before that, AV valves are open. When the AV valves closed, that time one sound is produced. That is called the love sound. That is a heart first sound. Here, next, that time only the pressure is increased in the ventricles. The pulmonary veins, pulmonary artery and the systemic artery, both of them are arise in the ventricles. That is having the valves. Yesterday only we discussed semilunar valves are there. The semilunar valves are get opened this time. The pressure is increased in the ventricles. That time semilunar valves of the pulmonary artery and the systemic artery or arc, the valves are opened. Means in the log time, which one? AV valves are closed. AV valves are the closed and the semilunar valves are opened. Semilunar valves open. Coincide, both of them. The AV valves are closed and the semilunar valves are open. That time the heart first sound, that is love sound, is produced. That is about the ventricular systole. Now next we are going to discuss about the third one, joint diastole. The three phases are there. The first one is the atrial systole, second is the ventricular systole, next third one is the joint diastole. Already we discussed diastole means relaxation. Before the two, they are contraction. Now it is a relaxation. After the means in the ventricular systole time, the semilunar valves are open. That's why the blood is deoxygenated blood enter into the pulmonary arc. Oxygenated blood enter into the aorta or systemic arc. That time what will happen means pressure will be fall. The ventricular pressure will be fall down. That time what will happen means they get relaxed. The volume will be increased. Means they get relaxed. The pressure will be fall. At a time, the four chambers are get relaxed. Four chambers get relaxed. Which one? Two atria and the two ventricles. All the chambers are get relaxed, that we call as a joint diastole, means the relaxation. Next, in this time, what will happen means the semilunar valves are open, they are pumped to the blood to the outside, and then after the relaxation, the pressure will be fall down now. After that time, the semilunar valves are closed. Semilunar valves are closed. Before that, the pressure is increased. That's why in the ventricular systole time, the semilunar valves are opened, the blood is pumped out. Now the pressure is fall down. That's why they are preventing of the backward flow of the blood. They are closed. Semilunar valves are closed in the joint diastole. Both ventricles and the atria, both of them get relaxed. That we call it as a joint diastole. This duration is 0.4 seconds. The total cardiac cycle duration is the 0.8 seconds. Total cardiac cycle duration is the 0.8 seconds. First, the atrial systole, how much? 0.1 second, plus the ventricular systole is the 0.3 seconds, and the joint diastole is the 0.4 seconds. Totally, it is a 0.8 seconds. Means like this, the cardiac cycle duration is the 8 seconds. Here, this is about the cardiac cycle. Next, third one, cardiac output. Before the cardiac output, we discuss about the stroke volume. Stroke volume. What is the stroke volume? Volume means volume of blood comes out from the ventricle. Volume of blood comes out from each ventricle per one heartbeat. Per one heartbeat is called stroke volume. Normal healthy persons are having the stroke volume is 70 ml. Means per one beat, the 70 ml of the blood Stroke volume is the volume of blood that comes out from the each ventricle per one beat. It means the one systole and diastole time, how much volume of the blood is comes out is called as stroke volume. What about the cardiac output? Means the volume of blood comes out from each ventricle per minute is called cardiac output. Here means the per one beat, how much volume of the blood is comes out is called as a stroke volume. Next, the volume of blood comes out from the ventricle per minute. Per minute we call as a cardiac output. Like this, what it is means the cardiac output is equal to cardiac the formula is there. Cardiac output is equal to stroke volume into number of heartbeats per minute. Already we discussed the healthy person. The stroke volume is the 70 ml is the stroke volume into the healthy person. The heartbeat is the 72 times heartbeat is occur. Like this, it is the how much blood is comes out from the heart per 1 minute means this one means the 5040 ml means the 5 liters of blood comes out from the heart per 1 minute. Here, this one is about the cardiac output. Next, we are going to discuss about the next event that is called as a double circulation. The heart pumps the blood two ways. That's called as a double circulation. Two circulations are there. First one is called as a pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation. Second is called as a systemic circulation. Once the deoxygenated blood goes out through the heart by the pulmonary vein, pulmonary arc, that we call as a pulmonary circulation, through the aorta, oxygenated blood comes out through the systemic arc, that we call as a systemic circulation. How it is occur means the first we are going to discuss about the pulmonary circulation. Here, how this is present means the, for example, here this one is the heart. The heart is the, see this one here. Next, here the pulmonary arc. This one is the pulmonary arc. First, we are going to discuss about pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary arc. The blood is from the, this one is right ventricle. From in the right ventricle, deoxygenated blood is there. The deoxygenated blood pumped to the lungs by the pulmonary artery for the oxygenation. And from the pulmonary arch, for example, that pumps to the lungs here, pump to the lungs. From the lungs, after the purification means after the oxygenation, they are again goes to the reaches to the heart only through the pulmonary veins. Two pairs of the pulmonary veins get the oxygenated blood and given to the, which one? Given to the left atria. Here means the pulmonary arch pumps the deoxygenated blood to the lungs for the purification or oxygenation. That oxygenated blood comes through the pulmonary veins to the left atria. From the left atria, they are goes to the blood is goes to the left ventricle. Here, left ventricle. This one is called as a pulmonary circulation. What is the pathway? The pulmonary circulation. First, from the right ventricle, that goes to the lungs through the pulmonary arch. From the pulmonary arch to goes to the lungs. Here, from the lungs, inside of the lungs, oxygenation is occur. After that, they return to the heart by the pulmonary veins. Two pairs of the pulmonary veins. Right side, one pair is present. The left side, one pair is present. Here, that gives the oxygenated blood to the right left atria to that enter into the left ventricle. Next, this one is about the pulmonary circulation. Next, we are going to discuss about the systemic circulation. The oxygenated blood is present in the left ventricle. From the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood through the aorta, are also called as a systemic arc, goes to the all parts of the body. Means receives all parts of the body or various parts of the body. Which one? Oxygenated blood. Left ventricle is having the oxygenated blood is present. This oxygenated blood through the aorta goes to the various parts, all parts of the body. The except the lungs, all parts of the body except the lungs, all parts are getting the oxygenated blood. And next, that is all the parts are from the all parts. The deoxygenated blood is that deoxygenated blood is taken by the vena cava. Through the vena cava, are also called as the veins. The main veins are there. Already we discussed about the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava, are also called as the pre-caval veins and the post-caval veins. Here, superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. Both of them are collecting the deoxygenated. Various parts are getting the oxygenated blood. Instead of that, they are carrying the vena cava carrying the deoxygenated blood from all the parts of the body and given to the right atrium. Right atrium. The right atrium is pumps gives the blood to the right ventricle. Like this. This one is about the circulation, systemic circulation. Means once I'll briefing all those things of the working of heart. Already we discussed the working of heart is having the mainly the four events are there. That is called as a generation and conduction of and the conduction of action potential. After the action potential is generated, the events are occur. What are the events? Atrial systole, ventricular systole, joint diastole. That event is called as a cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle is occur. 3 events are occur. Next, after that, the third one after the cardiac cycle, the cardiac output. What about the cardiac output? Means how much blood is comes out from the heart, that we call as a cardiac output. That we discuss about the that is the formula is the stroke volume into number of heartbeats per minute is called as a cardiac output. Next is the double circulation. Here, this one is about the working of heart. These main headings are these headings. Just same rough diagram you draw it and put these 4 headings and write it about this one. This is about the working of heart. Next, this one is next. The time is there. That's why I'm explaining about the node and the structure of heart briefly. Internal, just here the internal structure of heart. The main is the atria, Upper chambers, they are called as the atria is present. They are called as a upper chambers, are also called as a receiving chambers. Upper chambers, they are receiving the blood. That's why we call as a receiving chambers. Here, the right side of right atria receiving the deoxygenated blood, and the left atria receiving the oxygenated blood. This is about the atria. Between the atria, the septum is there, that we call as a interatrial septum. That interatrial septum is having the opening is there. That opening is called as a last class only we discussed. That is called as a foramen ovale. Foramen ovale. This foramen ovale in the fetal stage it is present. In the after the birth, this foramen ovale is disappear, and in this place they are formed as a fossa ovalis. Fossa ovalis. Here, the right atria is having the right atria is larger than the left atria. This is about the atria. Next one is called as a ventricles. These ventricles are the lower chambers. And these are the pumping chambers. They pump the blood. That's why we call as a pumping chambers. Here, they pump the right side. The right side from right ventricle pumps the deoxygenated blood through the pulmonary arch. The left ventricle pumps the oxygenated blood through the aorta. Here, next one is called as a third one, aortic arch. Aortic arch. Which aortic arch are present? The main blood vessels, main arteries, not blood vessels, main arteries are called as the arch. Which arch are present means two arcs are present. They are called as a pulmonary arch. Pulmonary arch. What is the function of this? This pumps the deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle to the lungs. Here, next one is called as a systemic arch. Systemic arch. This systemic arch is pumps the oxygenated blood. Pumps the oxygenated blood from the left ventricle to the all parts of the body. They are pumping. That's why aortic arch. These are the structure of heart. This internal structure is important. The LAQ. Before that, I explained about the working of heart. The time is there. That's why I explained the internal structure one more time. This is the internal structure of heart. Headings are 4 are important: atria, ventricles, aortic arch, and the fourth one is called as a nodal tissue. This nodal tissue is the already we discussed sun and sinoatrial node and the atrioventricular node. Means the sun is present. This is also called as a pacemaker. Why means it is only started the heartbeat, myogenic heart. Our heart is called the myogenic heart. Muscles with this action, this nodal tissue is made up of with the muscle. The total heart is made up of with the muscles. That's why we call as a heart is myogenic. The generation is occurred by the pacemaker that we call as a sinoatrial node. And this one is the relay station. Means the fan generating the action potential that is taken by the AVN, atrioventricular node, that supplies to that AVN node is supplies to the bundle of His. This bundle of His supplies the electrical impulses to throughout the walls of the ventricles by the Purkinje fibers. Purkinje fibers. Here, like this, the contraction and relaxation will be occur. This is about the total. We discussed about yesterday. We discussed about the structure of heart total, and today we discuss about the working of heart. Two LAQs are very important from among these two. one will most chances are there for giving up for these two. Anyone? Just you practice this one. Next is the excretory system. Next, just briefing I am giving for the excretory system, and next class we continue that one. Just the excretory system. The LAQs already once listen. The LAQs from second lesson. That's the second lesson. The body fluids and circulation. Body fluids and circulation. Then the excretory system. From these two lessons, one LAQ is compulsory. Next, one more LAQ is coming, and from the genetics. First reproductive system. Here the reproductive system. The two are there. Two are important. That is the male reproductive system, and the female reproductive system. Among these two, one is compulsorily 100% will come from male reproductive system, either female reproductive system. One will be compulsory, and one more lesson, that is the genetics. Here, genetics. From the genetics, the three questions are important. The first one is called as a multiple alleles. First question, that is the multiple alleles are important, and sex determination. Here, the chromosomal theory of sex determination. Here, sex determination. And the next one is this one is a sex-linked inheritance, or also called as a crisscross inheritance. Crisscross inheritance means how many are important? Here the body fluids and circulation. Here the working of the structure of heart is the one question, and the working of heart is the one question, and in the excretory system, no need of the formation of urine, that is not that much important. Here the excretory system. Here system means how many LAQs? The three LAQs you learn it, and the reproductive system, another reproductive system, 3, and fourth one, this is the male reproductive system, and fifth is the female reproductive system. And from the genetics, among these three, multiple alleles, sex determination, and crisscross inheritance, one will be compulsory. Like this, you prepare for the LAQ. Here, next. Next, human excretory system is present. Just briefing I am giving. The one pair of kidneys are present. There are diagrams I will draw tomorrow, and I will explain that one. And the excretory system, main excretory organs in the human are the kidneys. Kidneys are the main excretory organs. They are present either side of the backbone, either side of the backbone, back side of the abdominal cavity. They are present. They are bean shaped, and they are having the mainly they are inside of the kidneys. They are having the number of the units are there. They are called as a nephrons. Millions of structural and functional units. What are the nephrons? They are the structural and functional units of the kidney. Here, the number of inside of the kidneys, the millions of nephrons are present. They only the formation. They only collecting the nitrogenous waste and they are preparing the urine. Formation of urine is occurred by the nephron only. That's why they are called as a structural and functional unit of the kidney. Next, this is about the kidneys. What is the structure of nephrons? Nephrons again two types are there. The cortical nephrons and juxtamedullary nephrons. Cortical nephrons and juxtamedullary nephrons. Here, what it is, with the diagrams, I will explain what the type of the two types of nephrons, and this is about the excretory system. I will explain tomorrow. We completed the working of heart and also the structure of heart. Next tomorrow's class we continue. So now we start.